That was Now Till Then. Dave Turner here, and I'm doing a review and playthrough of Citizen Swing Deep Down, and that was Now Till Then. And I gotta tell you, boy, I didn't cut myself any slack on that tune. That's probably the hardest tune on the record for me to play, and I made the bass line myself, and holy cow, I can barely play it. So I'm going through the whole record here, and I'm looking at my bass lines from 25 years ago, and my 50-year-old self is evaluating and critiquing what I did and offering some insights and seeing what things I would do the same or do differently. So there's a lot to say about this song. This song is really an epic display of composition and musicianship, I guess. The first thing, I'll go through kind of the high points of the bass part here. The first thing is the tapping part that I came up with to go along with Mike Scherge's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm on the D string, and I'm tapping the harmonic of the C natural on the 10th fret, and I'm doing that at the 22nd fret. So if you tap an octave higher, you get a harmonic there. So I tap that, and then I hammer on from C to D. And then what I do is I pull off with my ring finger. So I do a tap, hammer on, pull off, and then I tap the D and hit the harmonic there, and then pull off. So it's an odd tap on, pull off type of thing. I'll see if I can do it slow. So my right hand is tapping back and forth between the C and the D, way up on the D string. My left hand is doing a tap on, pull off, tap, pull off. Put that together. Very last time I do a G to A, F to G. So I tap the harmonic on the 24th fret of the G string and hammer on, and then F to G, and then I go down that low D. If you have a compressor and a compressor pedal in your setup, that would help to make those harmonics pop out a little bit. That's my Mr. Squishy compressor from Toadworks. And then we're down to the next main part, and that's just a D major lick, and I play F sharp, and I slide it to G, and then the open A, hammer on that D. The fourth time, I imply a D dominant chord by going to the C natural. So there's F sharp, C natural, that's your D7 chord. And then I kind of walk down the D minor. B flat A, G, F sharp, F natural, A, sorry, B flat A, G, F natural, E, D, and then I get us back to D by going C, C sharp, D. So that's like change of mode there. We start D major, then it shifts to D minor, and then I kind of go up the 1, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. Takes me back to the tapping lick. Then there's these really weird chords, and I remember Myles writing this song and coming to me in rehearsal and showing me these guitar chords that he'd come up with for this song, and I don't remember what they are. He spelled them out for me so I could kind of look at it, see if I could find a line inside those chords. And what I came up with was B flat, C, C sharp to D, and then I kind of touch on the 6 by going to the G, and then the second time B, C, C sharp D, and then kind of I imply a Lydian thing with this. So it's kind of like a B flat major 7 plus 11, and then again B flat C, C sharp D, go to the G minor there for the 6th, and then the 4th time B, C, C sharp D, and then kind of a D minor blues lick. Right? So the whole thing for the verse is okay, and that goes along with the drum fill. Make sure you drum fill, right? So I do a lot of playing the drum fills. Hats off to Geddy Lee for that, right? Play the drum fill. Then the last time of that sequence there, getting into the chorus, we go up to the G, and then E flat, G, and then this kind of unison walk down. So that's B flat, A, D, and that gets us to the chorus in D major. So it's weird, we go from G minor to D major. So kind of a minor 4 going down. Interesting compositional technique there. Lots of weaving in and out of D major, D minor, B flat major, G minor. So really playing with the modes and stuff here, going from major and minor modes for some interest. Okay, and that goes along with those weird chords that Myles came up with that I told you about. And then that's the chorus. There's a neat little trumpet solo, Jeff Miller, that's him, and I do the tapping thing again. And then we do another verse. And then eventually that leads us to that epic guitar solo. And all you Alter Bridge fans out there, you already know what a fantastic singer Myles is, but many of you, I suspect, may not know that his guitar playing is fantastic. I mean, he was a shredder. He was Axeman 92 here in Spokane. He was the top guitar player in town, and the man can throw down on the guitar. And that guitar solo there is Myles just ripping it. So we're doing all that. Oh, it's the same as the chorus. He's kind of soloing over the chorus. And then there's like this breakdown, this really cool. Maybe the breakdown is before the guitar solo. So before the guitar solo, there's this breakdown, and there's some nice little chords there. And I don't remember what I played exactly, and it's kind of hard to tell because the bass kind of sits under the guitar to the point where I can't really hear clearly what I did. But I know it was something like this, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is the official part for now in 2020. Should I ever get to play these songs again, this is what I'm going to do. So that first one is an open D chord, and I'm playing B flat on the G string and C natural on the C string. So that really gives you kind of a D minor 7 with the 6th in there, and then it goes to a D major. And the voicing I'm going to use here is kind of a Steely Dan voicing, where I play the open D, and then I play E, and then F sharp right above that. So that cluster there, that add 9 cluster sound. I don't know if I might have played this on the original recording, but it's hard to tell. Maybe that, but for now I'm doing this. I like that better. That gets into the tapping part, and then a lick that I fluffed up almost every time, blues scale down, and then now we're in the guitar solo. Shred, 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 Myles shreds, and then that takes us back to the chorus. Someday this. We do that whole thing. Then there's a kind of a repeat of the please promise no more. Please promise no more till please promise. And for that, we're kind of staying on that B flat Lydian chord. Okay, normally I'd go down to the D, right? But this time, because we're staying on that B flat, I kind of go down to the F, and then the E natural, and then back up. B flat, A, G, F, E, F, G, A. Then the last time I go up the Lydian. Right? And that gets us into a ripping trumpet solo by Jeff Miller. rest in peace, Jeff. He just kills it, and every time I hear that solo, it just takes me back to being on stage with the band and just watching Jeff just shred on trumpet. Man, what a musician. So I'll get a little verklempt there. So Jeff takes us out, and then we get back that lick, and then we take it up an octave, and then the dum dum blah da da dum 4 times, and that's it. What an epic song, I gotta tell you. What would I do differently? Maybe I would be a little easier on myself. There's some transitions going into the tapping part and out of the tapping part that are just hard to do cleanly. And when you're playing live, it doesn't really matter as much. When you're in the studio, it absolutely matters. And when you're trying to do a YouTube video in one take, it matters the most. And so, you know, I flipped a couple of spots, but what are you gonna do? Anyhow, made some changes, made some comments about it. Great playing by Jeff, and Myles had an absolutely killer guitar solo. Of course, Craig is in there the whole time laying it down for us. So I do have my Craig Johnson memorial t-shirt on. We just remembered the 3rd anniversary of his passing in September of 2017. And so the family and friends are still seeking justice for Craig Johnson's death. It was a wrongful death, and the family is seeking justice. So if you're interested in knowing what's going on and how you can help, please go to Facebook and check out or search for the Justice for Craig A. Johnson, Idaho Facebook group, and you can get in touch with his friends and family and participate. There's ongoing inquiry, there's protests, there's demonstrations trying to get justice for Craig Johnson. So check that out if you so desire. Also, of course, we lost Jeff Miller last year in 2019, so rest in peace to him and his family. I wish them well. So this is the second to last deep down exploration video. There's one more after this, so check it out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll put the playlist up here at the end here so you can check out the rest of the series as well as lots of other videos of mine. Citizen Swing and other stuff as well. Okay? Alright, longest video yet, 19 minutes. Woo! It's epic. Okay, take care everybody. Peace out.